So Trump, the president of the United States, Zelenskyy, the president of Ukraine, got in a heated argument on live television. Now, the shocking part isn't that two presidents were arguing. The shocking part is about what they were arguing about. To put it simply, Russia trying to take over Ukraine, President Zelensky's country. So Ukraine goes over to the United States and says, yo, help us. But don't get it twisted. Zelenskyy is not asking for free help. The United States has not and never will give free help to anyone. More on that later. The United States, aka Donald Trump, says, sure, we can help you. But President Zelenskyy, I need hundreds of millions of dollars worth of raw materials from Ukraine. Then we'll help you. But that sounds really bad, so we got to add a little spin on it. He said, I want money from Ukraine because I want to make America great again. Y'all know I'm a businessman. I don't want to just give to Ukraine. Why don't they give to us for a change? President Zelenskyy's reply is, sure, you can have it. I want to save my country. Okay, sounds like everybody's on the same page. So why were they arguing? Well, because Zelenskyy had a problem. He just got tired of all the games and all the chatter. During this press conference, Zelensky's sitting there. Donald Trump is saying, look, like the TikToker just said, Zelenskyy finna give us some money. We finna go over to Russia and say, hey, stop messing with Ukraine. Boom, boom, bam. Zelenskyy said, wait, hold on. How are you going to make Russia stop? Donald Trump said, I just said it in front of the camera. We finna go over to Russia and say, stop. Zelenskyy said, and then what? Zelenskyy begins to explain how the leader of Russia, Vladimir Putin, absolutely does not care when people tell him to stop. Zelenskyy reminds everyone that he has had peace talks with Putin before. And each time Putin agrees, shakes his hand, but crosses his fingers and keeps taking over Ukraine. Essentially, Zelensky's saying, Trump, I need more than just your word that you can make Putin stop. I'm about to give you a lot of money. Trump is saying, well, you don't have many other options, do you, Zelenskyy? Better just take my word for it. And here's where things start to get wicked. See, most people think the United States is just a super kind protector of the world and just gives other countries money. It's time to grow up. The United States is what you call a superpower, and what superpowers are basically giant corporations with guns. Now, what Ukraine is asking is for the United States and the European Union to protect them from another superpower called Russia. Russia's saying, I wouldn't. The European Union, United States going, ooh, them folks sound serious. Donald Trump is saying, who's serious? Putin is my dog. Zelenskyy, give me some money and I'm gonna tell my dog to stop. Putin the whole time in the background crashing out saying, I want Ukraine back, come on. Zelenskyy saying, you gonna tell him to stop? Donald Trump saying, yeah, just give me the money, I'm gonna tell him to stop. Now, this situation is way more complicated than that, and actually is very interesting because it might cause World War III, but I'm gonna save that story for another video. Now, tensions at this point getting a little high. Zelenskyy saying, oh, these folks trying to scam me. J.D. Vance then opens his mouth. He said, man, Zelenskyy, watch your tone. All you need to do is sit over there and say, thank you, Donald, for saving my country. Zelenskyy said, who are you talking to? J.D. Vance said, you? Someone in the back said, yeah, and why ain't he wearing a suit? Everybody in the room starts laughing. Zelenskyy says, when my country is not in the war, then I might get a suit like yours. Everybody goes, ooh. No, they didn't. I'm getting a little carried away. But Donald Trump was like, look, for the last time when Trump say stop, they stop. Ain't that right, J.D.? J.D. said, hell yeah. Here's where things started to get wickeder. Zelenskyy said Russia came to Ukraine in 2014. Donald Trump, you was president in 2016. You ain't do nothing about it. Donald Trump did not like that. And when Donald Trump feels insulted, he starts to empty the clip. He tells Zelenskyy, look, Zelenskyy, let me just put it to you like this. If you don't sign this paper, then a bomb's finna drop in your head. He says, I'm going to talk to Putin and basically tell him, do what you want. Which ain't necessarily a lie, because Donald Trump seems to have a great relationship with Putin and a terrible relationship with Zelenskyy. Fun fact, Zelenskyy is part of the reason Donald Trump got impeached. When Zelenskyy became president of Ukraine in 2019, Donald Trump called him and said, congratulations. Also, can you find some dirt on my political rival, Joe Biden? Zelenskyy said, I do not want to get into American politics. I'm just trying to save Ukraine. Donald Trump said, well, how are you going to save Ukraine if I don't give you the weapons that were promised to you? So like I said, dig up some dirt on Joe Biden. The American government said, Donald said, huh? They said, somebody snitched you out. We got the phone records of what you just asked Zelenskyy to do. do. Donald Trump said, oh, what y'all finna do then? The American government said, impeach you. And this kind of ruined their relationship. So even before this meeting, they were kind of going back and forth over the years. Donald Trump calling him a dictator. Zelensky saying Putin got you wrapped around his little finger, which explains why Trump was going extra hard on Zelensky. Zelensky, I should say, not going very hard back because he still needs America. In fact, everybody in the room felt like they could say whatever they wanted to Zelensky because they knew Zelensky couldn't really crash out. He still needs America. And take a look at super politician Marco Rubio over here, sitting here like, what is going on? Now, Zelensky's response to all these men, especially Trump, is a warning. He says, you guys don't know Putin like you think you do. Zelensky says Putin's not just going to stop at me. Basically saying, who knows how many countries Putin wants to take over. Basically alluding to World War II, where that guy with the mustache took over one country and then decided, screw it, I'm going to take them all. Donald Trump said, nah, United States, we finna be good. Worry about yourself. Now, the most remarkable part is, after the meeting, Zelensky still thanks Donald Trump and still says he needs America. Because again, he understands the way the world works. The European Union, world leaders from all over says, Zelensky, we want to help you, but you need the United States. So advice world leaders keep giving to Zelensky is just keep trying with Donald Trump. So, which is why you keep seeing Zelensky saying, man, shout out to Trump. Thank you for giving me the meeting. It's essentially a man who knows what needs to be done and will stop at nothing to save his country. But this is also making world leaders from all over increasingly distance themselves from the United States because of Donald Trump's disrespect towards them. Because if all the world leaders choose to back Ukraine, the United States is supposed to be their ally, right? But if the United States backs Russia, not really allies. But Donald Trump's position is get down or lay down. I don't care. Essentially, before Donald Trump, America was the quiet bully that would say, hey, give me your food or else. Seriously, though. But now with Donald Trump, they're the loud bully that says, give me your food, your watch, and I don't care who sees me take it. Now.